Well, hello, it's Pastor Jared and
Beth Ann!
and we are here at Ridge United Methodist Church with a new thing that we're doing called This Week at Ridge. Every Monday, we are going to be uploading these videos and sharing with you some of the things that are going on here in the life of our church and that you can look forward to in the days and maybe even the weeks to come. So, we want to welcome you to this new thing that we're doing, but before we look ahead, we want to look back because yesterday was the first time that we were able to worship in person in the building while continuing to live stream it. But it has been, Beth Ann, 25 Sundays. I counted them. Between March, I think it was the 13th or something, till yesterday, 25 weeks between.
Wow.
That's a long time.
That was really a long time.
So it was great to get back together.
It was. It was actually really great to see people. I caught myself getting very excited when everybody would walk in and people came that were hoping that I was hoping would come. So it was wonderful to see everybody and smile and look out across the crowd and you know, not just see Karen.
That's right.
Not that we don't like looking at Karen, because we do very much so, but it was nice to see so many faces, and it is amazing how well people smile with their eyes.
Yes, that is a nice.
They did a great job yesterday.
Yeah.
As we were going through things, and you know, they would throw their heads back like they were laughing, even if they weren't laughing. So.
That's right, exactly. Yes, the courteous nod.
But it was great. I think it was great.
Yeah, we had fun. We had about 60 people who worshiped in the facility with us, and then many of you joined either on the live stream on our YouTube page, youtube.com/RidgeUMC, and I know that others have since watched it or have replayed the service, which was great. And we want to especially welcome the new family that joined us yesterday, and we were just so pleased to meet you and your kids, and we hope that we see you again should you be watching this video. We loved having you, and we'd love to connect you to all the fun things we're doing here with our kids and our youth and adults. We're going to be talking about that in a little bit later. But one of the things that we talked about, Beth Ann, as we look to gather together again, is to do so, as we reconnect, to do so safely, simply, and with increased excellence.
Yep.
So I thought we did a really great job as far as the safety thing goes, with people entering in. I want to thank both Dan Zeli and Dan Persak for all that you did in welcoming people, opening the doors, handing things out. Such a great job. Can't thank you guys enough. And then wearing masks while we were in worship. You know, I thought it all went really well.
And there was a couple of people that their masks were a little crooked, and everybody was so kind. Oh, no, you got to put it over your nose. And I mean, they were very gracious and very kind when they spoke to each other. And it was, you could see that they really wanted to be in worship, and they took the time to be caring and following all of the rules, the new rules that we have. And it was great. It was great to see, you know, when it was time to leave, how everybody was patient when they were going out and using the separate doors. And I think my favorite part is the huge gathering of people right outside the doors in the sunshine, where they were chatting and catching up with everybody and spending time with each other, but doing it in a way that it was safe. And they kept their masks on even though they were outside. They were chatting. It was a beautiful thing to watch and to see everybody reconnecting. And I look forward to being able to do that every Sunday. It's going to be a definite highlight. It's going to make Sunday feel like Sunday again.
Yes, that's a good way to put it. Yep. And it felt so beautiful out. But the safety thing is important. And I think about, we have a lot of people in our church who have, you know, not just because of their age, but we have people with pre-existing heart issues or lung-related issues that, boy, we got to be really intentional to be wearing our masks over our nose, over our mouths, you know, doing things the right way. Even if you and I are healthy or maybe in lower risk categories, there's too many people in our church. We don't want to risk their health.
Exactly.
You know, of all ages. We've got some young people with breathing problems and heart issues, as well as some of our more elderly members. So thank you for doing a good job and continuing to steward your own health and your face masks for the welfare of others. So we want to do it safely, we want to do it simply. So we're continuing for the next at least several weeks of worshiping at the 10 o'clock hour as one church family. We're going to continue to do that in the sanctuary as we are learning some of the dynamics of how do we live stream and have in person and greeters. I mean, these old rhythms that are in some ways new, but we haven't done in 6 months.
Right. I mean, we got into, again, the routine of how we were doing everything online, and now to accommodate both is exciting. A little terrifying.
Yeah.
Just a little terrifying.
Yes.
Not for me so much because I don't know anything about technology, but the other two, I worry for them and their worries because I don't understand it. But I think that, going forward each week, when we adjust things and revamp things and what did you call that?
RAD. Reflect, adjust, do. It's a little acronym. RAD.
It's a great rad. I like that.
Your face mask is super rad.
It really is, isn't it?
I've got to wash mine because I realized yesterday, it's overdue for a good cleaning. So yeah,
Nice.
The nice thing is the masks keep my coffee breath mostly to myself. I've been very self-conscious about that since I've been wearing masks.
Well, I appreciate the double filter of these masks as well. So
we're trying to keep this short. So we're trying to.
I think we've lost
stay
it.
online. I don't know what time we started.
Did you say you wanted to keep it short?
I did. I said
okay.
10 minutes, but
Mister, I preached a double sermon yesterday.
I did. It was a double.
Yeah, just a little bit.
It was a double.
But it was good. It was good. I'll give you that. It was good.
Speaking of good, and then we'll move on to the week ahead, I want to also thank you for the hard work that you're doing. I know we weren't going to highlight you today, but I really do want to thank Beth Ann. She's going to talk a little more about the children's ministries and our middle school and senior high youth. But Beth Ann's been working really hard, really creatively, working with her teams. I'm so thankful for you personally and professionally. I'm very thankful to work alongside you. I mean that. Thanks. And I'm also thankful for Karen behind the camera. Karen, you've been doing a great job navigating all of these new waters that we're doing and doing it excellently. We've already heard from some of you about how the new sound is working well. We've been able to figure out how to run it all through the soundboard mostly. There's a few things that we're still working on, but it's been working out great. And I want to thank Dave Miller, who worked his tail off the last couple of weeks alongside both Dan's of getting the building ready and prepared so that we could have service. I want to thank Rich, our worship leader, and both Jen Lichtel and Jen Olenichek, Shannon, as you helped do the screens, and you all who helped lead us in worship. And then Mary Pierce, was so nice hearing her again on Sunday, leading special music. We're going to be working out a rotation of singers and worship leaders, and so stay tuned for that. You who would have a heart for music and for leading us, we're still trying to get that schedule laid out for the fall. But really nice to have everyone working together, and it's just beautiful. It's really beautiful.
And if there are youth that would like to be a part of the special music, let me know, and I will let Rich know that you are interested. I know that Aubrey Chelich was one of them, and there's a couple other of you out there that have musical talents that we would love to showcase you doing special music for our offering time. So if you have a young one or a high schooler that would like to be a part, let us know and we will get you into that rotation, most definitely.
Yes, please do. We're excited to have you back. Okay, so we're going to highlight just a few things as we look ahead to this week. And I want to give you just a couple of meetings and groups, and then I'm going to hand over to Beth Ann to give you some details about the youth. But you who are a part of our church operations team, that's a combination of our trustees and our finance committees, we will be meeting tomorrow night, Tuesday, at 7 p.m. Book Club will be meeting here at the church Wednesday afternoon at 1:30 p.m. You don't have to be even a regular reader to be part of this great group and conversation. Diane Comandella and the folks do a great job hosting it, and there's always some really really great conversations, a really diverse group of people. And then as far as Bible studies and small groups go, the men's Bible studies will be continuing to meet on Wednesday afternoon at 5:30, and then Thursday morning at 7 a.m. That's going to be in the parlor, just off the sanctuary, that side room located there. And then Wes Lukosius's Sunday school class started meeting again yesterday as well at 9 a.m. in the lobby outside the fellowship hall. That room worked pretty well, and they're going to continue to do that or move into the fellowship hall should numbers keep growing. But it was a great first time for them.
It was a good turnout.
So, yeah, a couple meetings and then a couple Bible studies in small groups. So just mark your calendars for that. And then, Beth Ann, you want to share a little bit about some changes with children's ministries and upcoming stuff for our youth?
So we've decided that the children's message and the Sunday school lesson will continue to stay online. So we will be streaming that like we do every Sunday live on Facebook. I haven't figured out YouTube Live yet, and we haven't had any issues. So Facebook Live on our Ridge page is where we will stay. It will start at 8:50. That way, if you and your family would like to come to worship at 10, we'll give you plenty of time. Shannon and I were done probably about 9:30 this week, so that would give you at least a half an hour of travel time and getting ready for the rest of the morning to join us at worship at 10. But we will leave the children's message during the Sunday school hour. It just seems to work better for that for right now. If it changes, and more children are coming to worship, then we'll change it up. But for now, that's where it's going to stay. Middle school and high school youth group has started back up. We had about 23 kids last night who came for the movie. It was great. It was a good movie.
Out in the lawn.
Out in the lawn. It was great. If you drove by, you could have seen it. We did not have enough time to see the end, so I'm a little disappointed that I don't know how the movie ended, but I'm going to watch it later. Starting this week, we are doing middle school Sunday school in the afternoon, and then high school youth group will be in the evening, and parents already have the schedule of those already mapped out for them of what time their kids are supposed to come. As far as what time Sunday school for middle school, you will get an email later on this week after I talk to Mrs. Holloway about what time works best for her. But we're super excited to be able to be together again and start doing the things that we're used to doing, and we had a lot of fun last night, so I'm excited to do that. If you have a middle schooler or a high schooler and they have not connected yet to our youth group, just give me a call here at the church or send me an email, and we'll get you connected.
Very exciting.
It is exciting.
Nice to have everybody back together and getting back into some more normal rhythms or
Yes.
new rhythms as we head into the fall. So,
Yet another way.
That's right. Yet another way. Well, we will hope to see you this coming Sunday at 10 a.m., either in person or streaming online at the YouTube page. We look forward to being with you in person or virtually at 10 a.m. this Sunday for worship. We have a lot to be thankful for and a lot to give God praise and worship. So keep your eyes fixed on Him as you go into your week, and may you be blessed to be a blessing in this world. We'll see you next Monday for next week's This Week at Ridge. We hope you enjoyed it, and we look forward to continuing to get better and better, gooder and gooder, increased excellence as we move
gooder
forward.
And gooder. I like
so
gooder
I do
and
too. All right, well, we'll see you next week, and until then, we continue moving forward together. It's been Pastor Jared and
Beth Ann.
until next Sunday. Bye.
Bye!